Look, though, we are going to be heading into the action now. Technical issues been resolved. Everyone on the GUN5 roster within the server now. And we're starting on the CT side. You have to imagine this is going to be a big first half for GamerLegion because GamerLegion, they've got the chance to set the tempo. They've got the opportunity to kick things off very nicely, and with an aggressive outside push, things could get a little tough for Easy. He's close to the action now. Had a little bit of a look from Credit, but 4 players already down Secret and no rotations as of yet for GUN5.
Yeah, this is a very fast push. I love this here. Snack's just going to be holding any outside players. Actually making his way back towards the lobby for now. Tinir in the open. Not caught out just yet. Trapped towards Dark, though. Is being held. Is being cleared. Finds one. Nothing more. But that's not too bad for him. Another kill goes the way of GUN5. And it is advantage for the CT side. Pressure being applied. Bullets not connecting yet. Slen does get found. Snacks finds one of his own. It's all on Snacks. 1 versus 3.
Yeah, the round initially looks brilliant for GamerLegion. They take so much control, but the fact that Tinir can just delay for so long, even find a kill as well, very impressive. But Snacks, a lot of work to do here. Most decorated player in the server. He's won it all, but can he win the clutch?
He's going to need to try to find something. The GamerLegion are playing this really well, not really giving up anything, just a couple of jiggles from the Jewelies at range. Slowly chipping him down. Okay.
So prepared for Xelo. Aware of the player in Credit. He's got 30 seconds to work with, but time slowly dwindling. I love this from Snacks. Creeping closer, not been spotted. Snacks needing to secure Finnegan, but no. Will fall. Nice attempt, but great round for GamerLegion. Taking the pistol, they can get a bit of a start without a bomb plant for GamerLegion. Certainly not to be an investment. So GamerLegion should be on a little bit of an early streak. The first gun round will be so vital for GamerLegion if they want to kind of put up a performance, if they want to show something here on Nuke.
It honestly feels like GamerLegion had the right call. They just weren't hitting their shots. We saw a number of opportunities for the kills to come through, but a lot of the fights were 50-50, and GamerLegion, they bested them, and that's a good sign, at least going into this one, because we mentioned a lot with this map a little bit as well, especially with Dust, that shots are going to need to be hit from the CT side. They've got to try to connect something, and at least a good show in here. Just going to be this full eco from GamerLegion.
Ooh, nice from Snacks. We'll take down Easy. Yeah, I think kind of what Jesse said during the pre-show about how GamerLegion, they are kind of heavy hitters. They're a really strong team, and I think that's the one thing that goes in their favor, because it's not to say that the GamerLegion players are kind of the best players in the world, right? Snacks is looking pretty good in this round, though. Saying that, Finnegan with a triple. It's brought down to a 2-on-2. Things have gotten already a little bit dicey here for GamerLegion. But yeah, I think, you know, it's a strong roster. I think GamerLegion, they've clearly got ability. They've got kind of strong players. But this round, it's making me really question things. We had a brilliant pistol from GamerLegion, but they've already lost 3 players in this one. Tinir attempting with that MP9.
Yeah, I mean, there is still a chance for GamerLegion. Player spotted from Tinir. 30 seconds on the clock once again. He's still heading towards heaven.
Rotation from Celta. Volt's brought it to a 1-on-1. Knows that the final player is currently here.
Out of range, though. He can win this.
Yeah, no armor, though, making things tough. Tinir will find success, can retrieve an M4. But, Charlie, that's 4 casualties on the side of GamerLegion. It was a deagle invested. GamerLegion can quite easily break the money here, and this is where GamerLegion going to be scratching their heads at the decision-making just to peek Snacks.
I mean, these are some brilliant shots from Snacks, we have to say. These weren't easy to find. Finnegan getting 3 there is really important, because you think if he only finds 2,
yeah,
I think it's a similar story. GamerLegion probably will go on to take that, but GamerLegion very limited in terms of what weaponry they do have. You can see everybody's bank is being pushed to the absolute limit.
Yeah, just the 1 defuse kit on Easy. Tinir playing towards ramp. We mentioned how vital Tinir can be as an individual. Snacks has already made his way down towards Secret. Tinir. He's got to find 2 here. There won't be a rotation. Certainly not a quick one, but Tinir will back away. No utility remaining. Easy. Speaking of utility, we'll drop a smoke flashbang coming through. Tanir needs to go huge, and he does find 2. Damage for 3. Sadly, though, Easy unable to confirm the kills. We will see Snacks. He's been down the lower site for quite some time now. Snacks could secure a second. A lot of damage dealt to XELO. 2-on-2 here, but both of the GamerLegion players low HP, been heavily chipped away at Celta with a lot of work to do here now. Gonna send a flashbang out.
Don't want to commit to this peak just yet. They are splitting. This could be very bad here for GUN5, and it's all on the low HP CT. Swings on out, finds the first, but Flammer's there for the trade. Really brilliant stuff from GamerLegion, despite being so low. Snacks' sort of aggressive play there, getting in the backlines a lot quicker than GUN5 realized. Being able to find one, sure, doesn't find the second, which definitely could have, but so much damage done. Slows down those rotations, Fred, and that's the biggest part. Because we could have seen, those plays were so quick towards double door, but GamerLegion got the bomb plant just before. If Snacks wasn't there at all, that bomb could have been denied.
I think as well, when you look at it, that kill onto Celta is everything. He's full HP. He's just throwing out utility. Needed to just be holding, really wasn't aware of Slend. The force buy coming through for GUN5. Certainly not the best of weaponry. We got plenty of pistols, that one scout and the MP9. Limited utility as well. And I think GamerLegion, they've now kind of poised for it. Just holding angles currently, not looking to progress. Andu can find one towards Secret if they do decide to emerge, but very disciplined currently from Tanet. Ramp, it's open. They've gambled away from it in the hopes that GamerLegion don't go probing. And this is that calling, this is that read that we spoke from this GamerLegion side. An incredible understanding of Nuke. Snacks could find the scout outside here.
Yeah, not going to progress too much as of late. And still, we are starting to see quite a few bodies for the CTs down towards low already.
Ooh, Taner, great dig shot there onto Andu. Taking a bit of a risk re-peeking into him, and the dig of Taner could connect once again. Chipped away at. So we'll just have to back away. Slen now holding towards Decon. Yeah, it's going to be a very difficult round now for the CTs. They've lost control of windows.
Yeah, Volt's angle is so good. Ooh, almost is caught out. Snacks will be able to find this one. Makes it as challenging as possible, though. Being brought down to 17 points of health, but GamerLegion will do so. They will best the full buy of GUN5. Easy. Not really even in the round at all. Not able to find anything with that scout. So we'll be forced to save it into the next and see if he can have a second go at things.
Well, I really like the call from GamerLegion. They know that it's kind of going to be a weaker investment, that it is going to be the force. And in doing so, I feel like the CTs, time and time again, you'll see a stack towards outside, you'll see a stack towards A, maybe a lobby crunch a little bit late into the round. So I like that GamerLegion just go, look, we're going to hit towards ramp, we're going to take this control. And although we see a nice shot here from Tanir, the fact they dealt damage and kind of isolated and silenced them a little was really key. But already, we see GUN5 take the pistol. They kind of, I don't want to say they struggled, but only one survivor against just a Deagle, and now they're just going to be forced onto this eco around the scout. GamerLegion should take the lead here, and already things aren't looking great for GUN5 on the CT side.
They're going to have to try to make something work with these lesser weapons. The boost does come through. I think it was slightly failed on the first time, so this might actually be heard. Wait and see. Yeah, the glue towards boost. They know Tanir is up here. The scout of Easy is in play. Snacks just dropping that Molotov, forcing them back.
I
think he's happy to play with the pistol.
I think it's just to be able to bring out the AWP.
Yeah, probably just to try to grow some more money as well. This should be a comfortable round. He's got armor, he's got a 5.7. I mean, we know how broken the 5.7 feels in these guys' hands, don't we? So, yeah, maybe he is just trying to get a bit more cash, bring out the AWP, or at least have the ability to bring out the AWP for one of his, someone, if they do want it a bit later on. Might not want it in the next round, who knows? Well, a lot of teams opt to not play the AWP on the T side of Nuke that often.
I think it can be such a differential, though. You know, just to find a quick peek towards outside, maybe an early ramp peek. I think the AWP can be brilliant, but I think the problem is when you get into those kind of late round pushes, it can be a little bit tough. I feel like the lower site, far easier to wield the AWP in a post plant, kind of holding off on retakes. You can just be playing towards ramp, posted up towards, you know, single door. Makes it things a little bit easier. I feel like on the A bomb site, it can be so tough.
Yeah, there are certain positions where it very much feels like combat open, which can be a bit difficult. Some players don't like it, but I mean, some absolutely thrive in it. Gets some brilliant moments there. But GamerLegion will take the lead on their map pick after starting 2-0 down. But finally in the lead, and you can even see GUN5's buy isn't great. Really good, only one piece of util. We've got the MP9 for mass, limited util on easy as well. It's not brilliant.
Yeah, it's another moment here where we're kind of questioning GUN5, another investment that isn't perfect, and not great to see. They're going to be aware there's a player on top of Hut, and that's why Flammer's slowly looking to protrude his way out of the smoke, but we'll just back away, potentially disregarding his initial kind of initial idea, realizing that they don't really want to give this round or give any kills away to GUN5, and that's why GamerLegion are playing quite passively here.
Yeah, still plenty of time on the clock. They can really try to burn all of GUN5's utility, but we are going to see an A execute. Snack's been dropped as util, so he's going to be throwing them both.
Yeah, one towards Hut, one towards backside, or at least I believe. That's going to make things really tough here, especially for the likes of Celta. And here's that utility coming down. So many mollies to make things really tough. But while Flammer's blinded, Xelo can eliminate. They've been chipped away at quite heavily here, but easy with a double. Andu, key kill onto Xelo, so still two-man disadvantage here. GUN5 have done a good job. They're going to drop down the vent. There is a player in vent of Finnegan. Andu with a key trade. 1 versus 3 now. The plant can be denied. Oh, hits his head. That is devastating, but Tanir's elimination will level things up 3-3. Should see an investment from GamerLegion. There's plenty of cash in the reserve for players like Volt and Slend.
I've seen so many players hit their head against that part of the rafters on the lower side. And I mean, I've done it myself a number of times. And it does feel like, yeah, guys, we've got to be aware. Let's not jump. Well, at least crouch jump a bit more forward, but I've wait. Oh, is out for GamerLegion. A leveled up matchup so far.
Oh, it's going to be a flash outside and the swing to come through. Finnegan will find Andy's trade is key. Easy now backing away, realizing that a lot of pressure and presence being shown towards outside from GamerLegion. Or Slen just posted up and Symbol shot onto Easy.
Yeah, not going to get an easier one like that than that today. This is what I mean. Here we go. GamerLegion, man advantage. We spoke about this in the pre-game with Jesse, and I mentioned we can often see a team like GUN5 can really struggle to know where to put the pieces of their CT side defense. What is the right play to make in a position like this? Because you're very spread thin, but it doesn't matter where you put them, because Tanir just finds a two-piece all alone.
They know that there's at least one player down here. They would have heard the AWP scope of Slend. Gonna have to make their way up vent. They've got to try and deal with Celta. Spotting the gun barrel. Does find Slender. It's another 1 versus 3 hit. And Celta, great shot there onto Andu. GUN5, they've looked good. Can save the AWP as well. Yeah, Tanir though, that double is incredible. The spacing clearly not perfect for the GamerLegion guys. A trade surely should have come through.
Yeah, just getting those quick headshots. Really a bit of a difference maker here, but see the opening kill for
spots the shadow.
GUN5, gets quickly traded. Yeah, I mean, really important double. And Celta a great position in towards garage. It's a really strong position, that left side garage, early on. Or late into the round even, is really strong. Up of easy is holding. Flammers has snuck on by.
I think it's going to be a jump across. Ooh, it will be the AK falling.
Oh, but look at the positioning. Flammers does find easy. Not the cleanest, but does get the kill. Tanir now now holding. Someone's surely going to want to pick up the AWP, and Tania now no longer going to be holding. Gets stinked on down. 12 HP. AWP's in the hands of GamerLegion.
Quite an over-rotation. There's already 2 players down to the lower site. Snacks now wielding the big green. Slowly going to be clearing out the bomb site, and timing for Celta is going to be absolutely everything. Looked as though he wanted to have a little bit of a look towards single door, but has opted against it. Finnegan to find
Kill
it.
has to come through. Flamus does eventually get the trade, but it's not easy, and this now could bait in. Finnegan will do so. Yeah, that's actually really important that from Celta opening the door, finding the double.
The timing.
But I liked the setup we had initially. It was going to be Finnegan taking first contact in Celta, pushing through the door to these unaware players, but didn't quite work out like that, but still worked out. GUN5, another round on the board. I mean, really great double.
I would have loved to see one of the Tech-9s jump across instead of it being the AK peeking, because that initial thing towards ramp, they lose a life, they lose an armored vault. For GUN5, they've got a 2-round lead, opportunity to make it 3. Plenty of utility outside here from GamerLegion. Ooh, Snack searching above the smoke, will find Tania. Flamus eliminating Exilo as well. Nice trade there. 3 towards lobby. And it is just Snacks pushing outside, but Finnegan will be able to get his weapon out in time. Brought to a 3-on-3, and GamerLegion now. Things couldn't go a bit away from them. Key opener from Flamus though. They're going to be aware of Finnegan as he's made plenty of steps, but Finnegan through the flames can find one before falling. And now it's easy in a 1 versus 2, and a quite possible one at that, but GamerLegion playing shoulder to shoulder here, going to be aware that the AWP is in play. And the wraparound going to be devastating here. Oh, easy with a no-scope, will find. Smoke on the bomb as well.
Are.
He can get the defuse off. I love this one, easy.
It looked so good there for GamerLegion. They were both double flanking, but they just stopped doing it. They opted against it. And then we ended up seeing Volt smoke towards main, giving up the info of exactly where he is. And then the turnaround, free kill.
A very poor post-plant play there from GamerLegion.
Yeah, this should never be allowed to happen.
The awareness as well is brilliant there from Easy.
It does kind of feel like as soon as we see that smoke towards main, that's when he turns around, realizing, okay, maybe they can be behind me. I don't know if it was just like you said, the awareness, but maybe that did trigger, okay, maybe they actually are here. I didn't consider this at all until right now. Nice opening from Snacks. Flamus goes down.
Bit of a faster approach here from GamerLegion towards outside. We do already have the AWP of Easy holding. This shot from Easy is devastating. Now Exilo, plenty of players lined up but can only find one. 3 versus 1. Tania trying to clutch things. He is making his way deep towards lobby, but nobody here currently. And Volt with the bomb, currently just holding towards vent, awaiting Tania's drop. GamerLegion playing things very slow here.
Yeah, money isn't great for GUN5. Snacks is just clearing out all this backline stuff, and we're just seeing players hold the flanks, hold any aggression, and as soon as Snacks confirms it's all clear, we'll eventually see that bomb go down towards that site. Very
passive though from GamerLegion. I do like it. Just making sure that they don't kind of give any kills away, especially with the fact that Andu is low. If Volt's the first one to fall, you know, if there's a player on the bomb site, that's where things could get a little tough. But GamerLegion should secure things now. Tania, it looks as though you might want to give this one a bit of a go, but with that lack of finances, as you mentioned previously, oh, Andu's heard this. He's heard the drop of the weapon. Spotted Tania. He needs to hit that instant headshot, though. That's the problem. And Tania's slowly creeping his way towards outside. Andu attempting to catch up to him. Ooh, Andu. He might not find him. I don't think he will. He's too low HP to opt to kind of go for a bit of a hunt.
Yeah, this is a bit awkward. The money's really poor, actually, for GUN5. So one good flashbang can be key.
Will Andu survive there? Oh, yeah, he definitely will.
Yeah, just gonna Volt post it up. Not gonna see the swing. They know exactly where he is. Yeah, that's unfortunate there for Andu. He played good opening kills from GamerLegion. Goes back and forth, but take the kill towards top credit and heaven. And this one's a massive vault with the wide swing, easy, missing the shot. And Xelo only able to find one. Massive difference. But tactical timeout here for GamerLegion. 2 rounds apart. They know their money isn't brilliant. They look like, from what we're seeing right now, they are going to be investing in this.
I think something to mention, we spoke about kind of the newest additions to this GamerLegion roster, and the fact it has, you know, quite constantly been Slend, Flamus, and Andu stepping up and having these big performances. And don't get me wrong, Flamus is playing really well so far. But it's nice to see that Snax is stepping up when he's been needed. We spoke about how with the previous roster, it felt like Snax was kind of that top performer, and how he needed to be, you know, having a little bit more support, a little bit more fragging power. And the fact that Flamus is performing well in the past, same with Slend and Andu, it means that Snax can take a bit of a step back. But in this game, 2 of their top performers aren't stepping up, and that's where Snax is kind of filling into that role. He's had a great game so far. We've seen some good entries. That Deagle round was really impressive, and that's what kind of has ruined the GamerLegion economy.
Has been difficult. Slend going to be peeking in. Great find. Really good information relayed there from the rest of his team. They know that Xelo has been playing their previous rounds, playing it with a few liberties, but the smoke, excellent. Allows him to peek in front of it, find the kill, secure this advantage once again. GamerLegion have done a very good job of finding these early kills, but it's actually being able to convert them. Slend has the right idea, holding towards Secret, but is Tenir actually going to aggress? He's a very patient player.
Loving it from Snax though. Snax will go down, but Slend finding Tenir is key. Orb of Easy, another missed shot. Potentially costing them the round once again. That's 2 opportunities where Easy could have found a fairly simple kill. Celta now slowly going to be aggressing towards Hearts, and Slend very aware. Obviously, the first kill that Slend got in this round was, you know, it was quite exciting. We saw the push out of the hut into the smoke, finding the player out in the open. But the second 2, very simple. Just great awareness. Didn't really have to battle hard for these picks. And Flamus now hunting, searching for Finnegan, realizing that finances for GamerLegion not going to be great. They need to take all these weapons away. I think it's the right approach. It's the right decision for Flamus. Slowly creeping. Perfect time peak there from Flamus. GamerLegion, not only do they win the rounds, they're going to put their opponents in financial despair, as they've only got about 2k to work with. So GamerLegion, we should be seeing them find 6, and 6 on the T side of Nuke. Very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's going to be a pretty solid half for GamerLegion if they can manage to find it. But the most important thing is they have a 63.1% win rate on their CT side of Nuke. So they are much better in comparison to the 49%. So normally it does feel like they get about a half round lead, which is pretty good for the T side. Normally a 6-6. And it's their CT side that really they start taking the lead over. Finnegan does a lot of damage, but will get punished. Flamus has a good idea, spots out the player, takes down the kill. I mean, GamerLegion, it feels like they just have this idea of exactly what GamerLegion are going to do. We saw it in the last round with the opening kill from Slend. We're seeing it in this one again.
Yeah, I
mean,
like
this
how
is the scary thing.
I like where Flamus is playing on top lobby, waiting for this lobby aggression. I feel like sometimes you can have players playing deep lobby and they can get a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit swarmed. But as CTs, when you are crunching in, you're never really going to be expecting a player already just sat top ladder. But yeah, I think it's a great position that Flamus played there. Clearly catching off guard Celta. Now we're going to see this re-aggression from Secret. Andy has spotted one. We'll take him down as well. And fairly simple final round for GamerLegion here. And you've got to remember, Charlie, GUN5, they were the ones that won the pistol.
Yeah, and you just think they gave them a nice couple of early rounds. GamerLegion have ordered a bit closer. Leveled things up at the halftime switch, but it's the CT side that I am worried about for GamerLegion. The fact that we're going to start to see them on the T. We're going to see GamerLegion on their favoured side. This is where things could spiral. Pistol going to be very important for GamerLegion to try to reclaim a bit of a lead, a bit of momentum back in their favour. It's not going to be easy.
I think obviously
Really
we saw the GUN5, you know, go on a bit of a streak, getting 4 in a row, but it seemed like GamerLegion, they were always quite close to finding success in these rounds. We spoke about the finances always being a bit of a problem for GUN5, and I think that's what kind of costed them those final 2 rounds. It was very limited utility. It was MP9s and FAMASs. Obviously in the last they had hardly anything, but you spoke about the read from GamerLegion being so key. They've gambled 3 players towards ramp, and that is the right decision. Snack's going to be the one to take that contact. Oh, in fact, kills aren't really coming the way, with Flammers finding 2. Finnegan, though, finds 3. Outclasses it. It was a 3-man gamble stack, and only finding 2 picks. Really not enough.
It was that same sort of thing that I mentioned on the first pistol from GamerLegion. Feels like they had the opportunities, just weren't winning any of the gunfights, and feels like this is a similar story. They had a great read, just bullets not connecting quick enough. Saw Flammers get 2, just none of the 2 other players finding anything.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Andu. He just instantly got dinked. Couldn't really have that much impact, but I would have just assumed it'd be Snacks to take contact, Flammus and Andu then to peek, but it was Andu. He was the one that took that initial contact, and that's kind of what messed things up here. But GamerLegion now going to be forcing on the CT side here in the second, and this is a big round. If GamerLegion loses, GUN5 can find 9, only 4 rounds away from taking things on their opponent's map pick. This could be a bit of an upset from the get-go.
I mean, we did say GUN5, I always felt like they are a team that can cause a bit of an upset here. 5-7, does find 1. Back and forth trading. Great find from Slend, and he keeps the advantage away of the CTs. Oh, we're seeing Andu under pressure, damage, and a lot of it dealt to Finnegan.
Yeah, very low hit. Re-smoke, and Slend taking a bit of a risk. He's going to push through. Zelta was holding, but Slend does find him. I love it from Finnegan. Takes a major risk. Going to be going towards heaven here.
They do have a nade, though. Just being used. Finnegan's got a ton of utility as well.
He's going to have to line them up, though. Tap the bomb. Now we're going to be seeing the smoke. Molly to come through. Nade as well. A stick from Snacks, but Slend eliminates. And we will see the defuse come through. GamerLegion successful here.
Just about got the bomb just before that time limit would have not allowed them to, but important force and Slend, great stuff from him specifically. We saw a lot of one-to-one trades coming out early, but Slend getting the kill towards heaven. This one right here was massive, able to back away before the molly chipped him down too much. So much damage dealt from Andu, and the 2v2 we see Slend again pushing through the smoke, winning an important fight onto Celta.
Yeah, big risk there from Slend pushing through that smoke, but I think it's the right decision. You can't just, you know, wait 20 seconds.
I mean, Snacks in a scout as well. If you push through the smoke, you die. Snacks in a 1 vs 2 with a scout. There's not a lot of chance he's going to be able to take that. So it was a risk that really needed to work out for GamerLegion, and thanks to Slend, it did. A lot of early damage dealt. Flammers chipped down low, but Volt is now here to support.
It could force the T's into this A play, from Snacks rotating in as well. Oh, Tanir! He's found 2 with the P250. This round has become quite costly, and with easy takes down Flammers. A USP being held by Slend. The bomb can go down here. It's a 1 vs 1.
Yeah, no actual damage.
Oh, where's he going?
This isn't going to work, though.
Oh,
The thing is, Slend has an MP9. What can he save? This is going to be the question. He's very quick up vents. Oh, was quick up vents. No longer the MP9 is what he saves to win the round. Yeah, that is really rough. Just an eco. I mean, we obviously saw GamerLegion's eco get very close, but that was with a Deagle. This was just with a P250. The rest were Glocks.
Yeah, I think when you look at it, the swing, the fight here from Slend is so unnecessary. There's really no need to kind of push or peek with that all. Obviously, it has a USP in hand, but yeah, I think GamerLegion got a little too hungry for eco frags. That's what it looked like. We saw Snacks swinging from main, does find a kill, and then dies. And look at the difference. We've now got that MP9 still on Andu. Utility very limited here. No defuse kit in play for GamerLegion. Great flash, somehow Snack surviving. Key kill from Flammers. They are so
Snacks. He's calling for help here from players outside. Still, Tanier able to swing onto him. There's 2 more players outside. I can't believe that's actually been allowed to happen.
I think the timing for Snack's not great. Yet for Tanier, couldn't be better.
UFO and Slend watching outside at that same time, so I don't really know where they were watching or how they didn't at least get the trade, but
I like the double drop hit.
And taking space as well. Andu finding one. Slend and Lammers combined. All on Finnegan. Not ready for Andu. Continue his aggression, and GamerLegion another.
I think when you look at it, Charlie, Andu's only got 10 kills, but I feel like a lot of what we've seen from him has been very impactful.
Yeah, I was surprised we haven't really mentioned Flammers much more. Don't get me wrong, the kills have been ridiculously flashy, but he's constantly finding them, and that's one thing that's really instrumental to this GamerLegion side. Because if Flammers wasn't, if he was having a bit of an average game, I think we could be talking about a bit of a different story that we are seeing on our screens right now. But Flammers, he's posting numbers, doing it with ease, doing it with confidence. And it's the young guns that we spoke about. You mentioned some of the impact that we're seeing from someone like Andu. Flammers really making his mark on this one.
I think now we're looking at it though, I think GamerLegion, they've kind of settled here on Nuke. We're going to be seeing, or we should see, a victory from GamerLegion in round number 17, as it is just these pistols in play once again. But we saw GUN5 bring it close. Certainly can do it once again. But yeah, I think GamerLegion now should be taking things on Nuke. They're on the favoured side. They're slowly growing the finances. GUN5, though, they put up more rounds than what we saw against Permitter on Nuke. Give me a little bit more confidence about them. A lot of damage dealt to both Andu and Snacks.
Gonna be a difficult angle to clear Snacks here towards Iwu. Oh, but the bullets are ringing out pretty close to him that he feels uncomfortable enough to back away. A lot of damage has been dealt on 3 players, and Flammers will go down to Finnegan.
Ooh, Slend. Chipped away at the nade, should deal a lot of damage, in fact. Perfect nade onto Finnegan.
Yeah, Volt the only player with any HP here. If he goes down to this Deagle, we could have a different story, but still we are going to see Tanier fight probably a couple of low HP players a bit before. Plenty of time to play with.
Tanier with the knowledge, though, there's no real safe position for him. He's going to be clearing lobby from the top down. No one sighted currently. Could get a bit of a timing here. Make his way out.
Player towards heaven though. As soon as this bomb gets tapped, I think that's his chance gone.
Ooh, step in heaven here.
And Tanier 15 seconds. He knows there's a player towards heaven. It doesn't matter how much you hold, you're just gonna lose the round otherwise.
I like the tap. The Volt will find a bit of an awkward angle for the Deagle, and without hitting that instant headshot, never going to bring things close.
Yeah, well, just so much damage was dealt here. For example, that one there, easy, getting the dink onto Flammers, makes this kill possible for Finnegan. I mean, that nade couldn't be better, could it? Back on the weapons though for GUN5. Important for them to try to take this, because GamerLegion, if they don't, are really going to start to run away with this one even more.
Yeah, Finnegan's done a good job so far. He's currently 17 and 13, but it's kind of what we mentioned. The real problem with when you are calling a little too much around yourself. A nice find from Celta, takes down Flammers. Great opening kill here. Gives GUN5 the slight edge. The problem is they've got to deal with Slend towards outside.
I love the call there from Flammers, but just not working out. Celta looks towards Squeaky at the perfect timing before Flammers can get fully settled. Back there, a lot of damage done. But this one, GamerLegion are the one to lose the first blood.
Yeah, plenty of utility heading its way over towards A. It is in fact going to be this ramp hit. Andu with so much work to do, but steps ahead. Finds Celta, needs to readjust, and Andu will find 3. 4th to come as well. An incredible round from Andu, and Tanir left scratching his head outside, questioning as to what's gone wrong towards ramp. He's seeing the kill feed. He's seeing that it's all Andu. Where's the trades? Where's the correct spacing from GUN5? It looked like a brilliant round.
Yeah, completely shut down from the Estonian rifler. Absolutely decimates GUN5 there. Get the early kill, but Andy says, I'll do it myself then. I want to watch this back. This is really great stuff. You see, they send in Celta first because he's low HP. That kill's found quickly, and then you see Andy realizes, I've got to move slightly. I can't play in the exact same position. Finds the first, moves out more. Gets these 2. Brilliant spray onto the final one as well. 4 kills. And what a performance. Shut down any hope GUN5 have of trying to bring this one back. Because look at their money. It's going to have to be... What is this buy? 2 players haven't invested. You can't have 3 hero rifles and say it's not a buy. This is just a buy. With 2 players not buying.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a kind of a double chance investment. It means that Easy and Xelo can buy in the next as well. I'm confused by it, but if it works, right? And things are looking nice so far as they got the man advantage. Great trade from Celta. Oh, and Celta doubles down. Slend on the back of the bomb site with an AWP, and will find his first of the round. Andu as well rotating up, falls to Celta. They can just head down the vents. It's the right decision. Aware that Slend is on the back of the bomb site. Bomb can go down, and GUN5. It was an interesting investment, but look, they're going to find the round and could find Slend. This shot from Slend spots just Tanir in the smoke. Oh, timing could be worse.
Ridiculous for everyone right now.
And then he gets the leg. I don't think I could have seen a more unfortunate round for Slend.
Yeah, finally GUN5 do take another round on their T side. Weapon's still going to be in play. Could have actually seen an AWP out for Slend. Could have been dropped over, but opted against it for now. I mean, brilliant stuff here from Celta. Very important kill that he did. Got this one as well towards heaven, everything. If Andu lived there and finds Celta, I think that's a round that goes to GamerLegion every day. Very aggressive from the CTs. This setup could be brilliant.
Yeah, Slend just needs to take that contact, but it will be Flammers to find one. Spots the second through the smoke, does eliminate. Finnegan getting the trade.
Access all this info.
It's got so much of it. And this is where we can see a bit more of a strong defense towards both ramp and A. And Snacks is going to creep. This is going to be perfect. Not going to be aware of this in the slightest. I love the reposition from Volt. But Snacks, he's got this round in the palm of his hand.
He can even find one and back off. That is even good enough.
And he will
Just
find
needs
it.
to do something. Push towards ramp here. Snacks will find that one. And the other 2 players from ramp that look like they were going to push out have backed up now.
And Andu takes this aggression. He knows exactly what's going to happen, but key shot from Easy brings it to a 2-on-3. I like the idea of the aggression from Andu, but without hitting these shots, things become a little tough. Finnegan now potentially looking to the crest. The AWP still holding towards control. Finnegan's dropped down. Molly's to come through towards double door. And, oh, I like the close of the door, making things a little tough. But Snacks denies the plant. Easy not holding, and Slend now finds GamerLegion. Great round there. Important double from Flammers. And they get
Snacks
themselves
didn't even
well.
hesitate. Snacks is like, there's probably someone holding. I don't care. I'm peeking this regardless. And hopefully it'll work out, and yeah, really brilliant stuff. Outside hold was great. Snacks getting all the information, so you see it allows Slend to rotate back towards the A-bomb site rather than holding towards outside. And one more round needed. GamerLegion, they've looked good. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is a reasonably close scoreline, and it still could be a closer, but I have always felt like this is eventually going to go the way of GamerLegion.
Great opener from Snacks. Molly going to keep Celta in the action, and Snacks in fact finds. Will just maneuver his way back down towards the lower side. There's no real need for him to stay up here towards A, but Andu now aggressing, and things go from bad to worse, and Andu's double. That secures the round. That confirms it. Unless if Finnegan can win a 1v5, but let's be honest, Can't even find the first as Flamus will take him down. 27-14, Flamus ends the game. Andu having a good performance towards the end on the CT side, and Snacks fairly consistent throughout. But that is an incredible end for GamerLegion. It looked tough at times. We saw the fact that GamerLegion could have, I don't want to say throw things away, but it was that force by victory off the back of the pistol loss on their CT side. I feel like there was moments that GUN5 could have potentially...
See you guys in the game.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be heading into the action here on Dust 2. Charlie, you know, you kind of mentioned that we both predicted dominant 2-0s and that a third map probably will come through, because usually the casters, the analysts, we get it wrong. I don't know what it is, but maybe we're just not very intelligent.
Cast and curse. I mean, I do think GUN5 definitely have an opportunity here. They've been very good at these pistols. The shots weren't being hit, but right now, GamerLegion are hitting the shots. Finnegan does get one back. That was a huge kill from him to find. He was all the util that was had for this T side. If he goes down to Flamus, any chance of an execute is going to dissipate very quickly. Volt here towards the lower tunnel, spot Celta. It's an awkward fight to have, but he does go back and take it.
Yeah, now 2 versus 4. You mentioned Finnegan's the player with the utility. They're going to make their way up ramp, up towards A. But we've already got a fast flank coming through from Andu. And no kills have been confirmed yet. GUN5, they needed to get a pick, but once these smokes fade, it's going to be so tough. And now Xelo, 1 versus 4. He's playing close to the smoke. They're so aware of it, but Volt will take him down. Second secured with the Julies. Pretty dominant pistol for GamerLegion. And as Jesse pointed out, we saw GUN5 take both pistols on Nuke, and 8 was all they found. They can't even secure the pistol here. Things are looking a little tough. As we've seen from the reintroduction of Dust, it is somewhat T-sided. And the fact that GamerLegion have started things off nicely here on the CT side, pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been one of those maps that have always been reasonably even. It always used to be slightly more CT-sided. That is always what we used to see, at least. Like you mentioned, it has changed slightly. It is slightly more on this T-side favouring for now. It is curious if that is going to stay the case throughout sort of the CT side's iteration on this map in general, but we're going to see the force buy. One plant came down, so we are going to see an investment. GamerLegion should be aware of this. We mentioned winning the pistol. If we see a force buy, we can often see 3 rounds come off the back of it. So GamerLegion do have that opportunity. Easy is here with the scout. Timing looks good for Andu. When does he want to push?
He might not want to at all. Once his flash comes through. We are timing, and Andu, it goes against him. At any moment he could have pushed through there, but the final time he decides is when Tanir is holding. That is devastating for Andu, and now a lot of work here for Flamus. Certainly the player to do it. Finally spots players crossing. Will get the first, isolates the fight. He does such a good job to find the second. Now can just send out the flash and try and delay. The scout of Easy has been noted towards short. Key kill from Easy, but so much damage dealt to all 3 now. It's going to be such a difficult round, and the bomb is trapped, Charlie. Finnegan currently towards Gandalf, attempting to maneuver around the smoke, and Slender be peeking closer. He doesn't spot the head. Isn't aware of Finnegan. Not in the slightest.
It feels like there's not much need to get too aggressive there. Does do so, and it doesn't work out at all. Snack's been given way too many opportunities there from Tanir. And Finnegan, 22 points of health. Found his first in this one. Won't be able to find anything more. So, GamerLegion do win against the force buy. And we do see out from GUN5. Not the cleanest round, but still taking away a couple of M4s. Can invest in a few MP9s, something. No bomb plant. We're not going to see a buy, but we are seeing a decent bit of one, actually. We're seeing Finnegan go down to less than 1k. He's not going to have the best buy in the next.
Yeah, it can be a Galil. It can be kind of a decent amount of utility. But yeah, nice from GamerLegion here. Finnegan fortunate to take down Slend. Opener has come through, though, I believe, as well. Already lost his life. I assume that came through from the scout.
Easy does have 1 kill, so scout shot found, scout shot connected.
Easy still holding. GUN5, with the aggression shown towards middle, they're quite worried that there's going to be plenty of other players quite deep, but I'm liking what we're seeing from GamerLegion. It's fairly simplistic here. It's too close to either bomb site. Snack's going to have a little bit of a look towards middle. All going to be about timing. They make their way to tunnels.
He's very close to rotate towards B at least. Flamus does have no util at all to actually delay this. Snacks does have a little bit, and he started to register that, yeah, B feels like it's going to be the hit.
Obviously, they have Slen covering towards middle. Flashbang comes over, but not fully blinding Flammers. He will take that simple 1 versus 1. Snacks needs to get his weaponry in play. Tanir, he goes back to pick up the scout, and in doing so, he isolates. He flashes himself as well. Snacks finds 2. M4 can be retrieved from Slend. They head into the next round. Decent weaponry. Snacks can, in fact, drop over an AWP to Slend, and I think that's what we are going to be seeing. In fact, Slend's just invested in himself as well, but utility not perfect for GUN5. Similar statement can be made for Finnegan's weapon whilst on a Galil, and it came from the hefty investment in the last. You know, we saw a lot of Tech 9s, Finnegan with plenty of utility, the Scout as well, but the fact they don't even bring it close, 3 survivors for GamerLegion, money to be made. It's not great. I'm loving the idea of this aggression from Exilo though. The early Molotov gonna force him out, and oh, utility's brilliant. Finnegan blinding.
Zelda does go down. Flammers here. All gonna be about timing. There are 3 players. Creeps on out, finds the first 2. 1 more to find. Hold in, and he finds all 3. The amount of moments that we've seen one player have moments beyond the brilliant is so often with this GamerLegion side of Finnegan. Or not Finnegan, Tanir, all that's left, and we all go down. Flammers finds his 4th in the round, and he's very much keeping up this performance from Nuke. This is what I mentioned earlier. I said that someone like Flammers, the fact that he's come off the back of an extremely good Nuke, and he's going onto a match where he can just sort of show off his individual ability, and that's what we're seeing again. No signs of slowing down. He's 9 kills already after 4 rounds of play.
Yeah, I think as well, what we've seen from Flammers is it's a bold play. You know, you're sitting in the smoke, hoping for players to cross, and it's one of those plays where you can go down for nothing. If they need the smoke, if they spam it, you're going to go down, you're going to be found. But they've lost players towards long, they have to take a bit of a risk, and the fact that Flammers, he's been able to make this type of play plenty of times and yield success has been brilliant. Snacks now needs to be a bit cautious as they're going to make their way in. He's playing anti-flash, but problem is, very minimal bullets in the magazine.
Mid-take did yield a kill for the T side. Weapon not able to be retrieved, but you can see the CTs handle it reasonably well, but instantly the pressure from short is starting to come out now. No push behind it. Andu is going to be aware of this. Yes, Slend has to hit this shot. Players backing up, misses. Tag down even lower, but Volt is nearby to support.
Zelta will find Andu. We've seen this a couple times from Andu where he gets a little bit aggressive and he looks for pushes and gets caught off quite often, in fact. Volt now can be found, but key kill from Volt might allow him to
the jump kill could come through.
Oh, another missed shot.
Another missed shot, yeah. Slend's really struggling right now.
Actually connects, and Volt not waiting for his teammate when he really should. I wonder if we're going to see... Well, Slend, it looks as though he's going to give this one a go, but he's going all the way towards long. Time slowly ticking away. He doesn't have a kit. I think surely just to be the save.
Unless there's a kit dropped on the site, we'll find the player. No time. Yeah, long felt really risky there. Missed a lot of AWP shots, but very chaotic round in general. No team felt very favoured. Back and forth all the way throughout. We see aggression towards mid early, aggression towards short.
We see Andu pushing through that smoke. It is such an unnecessary risk. I think Andu's the reason that round becomes so complicated, and on top of the missed shots with Slend, it just makes things really difficult. We've got Snacks on the AWP here. Doesn't have any armor, so he's gone for the glass cannon. Accompanied by second player towards B. Oh, Andu not going to be ready for Zelta so deep. So many flashes. Well, in fact, they have spotted Zelta. Key find from Andu. Can't double down, though. Retreat necessary from Slend.
And Flammers will fall there. And Snacks is AWP towards B. Is having no impact as of now. Just a solo holder there, but GUN5 are starting to connect the shots. will be able to take their second round. It's going to have to be the save from the CT side, surely.
Yeah, definitely the right call to make. They can just eco around these save weapons in the next. We could see a force from them, but...
I mean, I think the weaponry is good enough to just take the hit and say we'll eco it. I think there's no issue with making a decision like that. GUN5 aren't going to be hunting. They're not going to want to lose more of the weaponry. They haven't really built up any sort of an economy as of late, so at least may as well try to start doing so.
Yeah, the fact that Xelo takes down Flammus is always going to be the player we're pointing out towards the A-bomb site. Certainly the player to try and take down.
Terrorists win.
So second on the board now for the T side, and they desperately did need to get back into this game. It would have been brutal if we finally see them win a round and instantly it gets turned around and shut down.
Ooh, it does look as though we're going to be seeing the force around this as Andu is invested in a FAMAS, but Andu still has Kevlar.
I'm interested that we see Snacks buying armor, but he isn't actually dropping this AWP over to Slend.
Doesn't need to. Snacks finds one with the AWP. Slend finds one with the rifle. Tanir now going to be taking a bit of a risk, currently sitting in the smoke. I think he wanted to peek, but it's a 5-on-3 already. GamerLegion have done a really good job to make things difficult for GUN5, and now Snacks posted up towards Car. He was just in tunnels a moment ago. They will leave Snacks very alone here. I don't mind it though. Ooh, Snacks will have spotted the player backing away. He needs to hit the shot though. Miss from Snacks, and now he's stuck. But Snacks will find the pick. Looks for the second successful, and Slend takes down easy. I wonder if we're going to see the double AWP in play. Flammus has saved it. But GamerLegion, a brilliant round. And Snacks, incredible stuff on the AWP.
Yeah, great stuff there. Isolated, alone. Molotov just allowing him a bit of space behind it to keep on peeking, but kept on getting brought lower and lower and lower, but kept on trusting that I've got to go for these repicks. I can't just wait to get spammed until my death. I can at least try to find something. Does more than something. Finds both of the players, keeps himself alive, and shuts down GUN5.
Yeah, and the double AWP so prevalent. A real prevalent part of the CT side of Dust. Andy though will fall, and Snacks now mentioned is on the AWP. Easy eliminates, and surely just a save here for GamerLegion.
Round already done, especially with these kills coming through. Volt will find Tanir at least as a bit of a silver lining, I suppose, but not much of one. A save is actually quite important here. If he can come through, we can probably see a buy.
Plenty of players though circling. They know that Volt kind of needs to reposition, so they are just holding. I really like this idea for the hunt. And Easy will take him down. I think sometimes you see the T's get far too aggressive, allow Volt to isolate, but I think the fact that no steps or any shots being taken, Volt feels as though he has to reposition, otherwise he will get crunched in on, and yeah, very simple stuff. Easy's had a couple more moments with the AWP, which is nice to see. It was a great kill onto Snacks as well. The awareness from Celta to find Andu is brilliant.
Easy struggled a little bit on Nuke with the AWP. Bullets just seemingly weren't connecting for him, but tactical pause here for GamerLegion. And they are going to go for the investment, despite the fact that we did see no save actually come through.
I think it's the one loss bonus, and Andu would struggle. You know, Sleng can get out an AWP, they can have 2 rifles. It's not too bad of a buy, but a loss here will allow GUN5 to tie things up.
Oh, Volt getting aggressive, and he does actually find Easy. Easy knew exactly what the plan was going to be. Oh, they're going to want to push into lower tunnels. I'll hold an aggressive angle. Just didn't really expect them to be that quick, I suppose.
Yeah, Flammus is now taking control towards long. It's fairly obvious that GUN5 have to make their way towards B. Smokes are down. It looks as though Snacks is going to get flashed through. He pushes himself out, but can't find the kill. Crosshair just on Finnegan, but no
Done
shot
so much
fired.
damage though. Chip down Zelta. 40 elo very low, and it feels like it's just gonna be a bit of a cleanup. Snacks finds another. All on Tenir, spotted out. Volt does actually get found.
Tenir does have a lot of time, and Slen could give up a pick here. No one is holding. Oh, I love this from Tenir. Oh, I thought he was going to go through the smoke. That was his best chance.
Once again, everyone's very tunnel visioned in terms of where they think he's gonna go. They need to just calm down and hold different angles. Slend almost went down there.
Great round, though, for GamerLegion. Brilliant round from Volt. We mentioned how on Nuke wasn't really needed. It seemed as though the rest of the guys were doing a lot of the heavy lifting. We did see some moments from Volt, some kind of key kills. I feel like the biggest one was that kind of when he was on top of Hut. He found a kill, delayed, allowed time for rotation on that CT side. But yeah, I feel like Volt, he stepped up here. Snacks and Slend as well. Just in the kill department, you can see GamerLegion looking really, really strong here. But with the secure of their 6th, and with 3 rounds to play with it, I think GamerLegion, they've teed themselves up very nicely here.
But I think that's the biggest part, isn't it? Flamus, we saw him. He was 9 kills after 4 rounds. Hasn't found a kill since, and don't get me wrong, it has slowed down GamerLegion's sort of rounds per Flamus kill, I guess. But
Yep.
other people have stepped up as well, and that's the thing. It's not going to be just Flamus once again being that key player. There are other players. Snacks having a great game. Volt much better. He was very quiet on Nuke. Much better showing here. Slend as well. So people are ready to make their mark here as well. Tactical balls this time from GUN5. They realise that they want to bring it as close as possible. They have to bring it as close as possible, but 3 rounds left. GamerLegion could find 9 at the halftime switch. Winning this one would be massive, resetting the money of GUN5. Should allow them to at least find 8.
And I think GUN5, they're certainly aware of that. GamerLegion finding 8 on the CT side, potentially a little too much. Flamus attempting to take some attention away, and Andu's going to be peeking. Ooh, Tenir backs away. Thought Tenir was going to find the opening kill there, but... GUN5 now just looking to regroup. Another smoke towards middle. Could deny Slend. And now it's Flamus with a lot of work to do from short. Nice nade onto Tenir.
Yeah, chunks him down quite a bit there.
Very
Real
passive.
early fight come through. The flash is going to be here. Missed shot from Slend. Snacks. Going to do his best to attempt to help. Molotov thrown. Plays in front of it. Miss nade.
Xilo's in the cubby here.
Yeah, I don't think Slend's going to be aware of this at all.
Yeah, and Easy takes him down. Easy with another. Andu once again. Andu's been getting far too aggressive. Celta finds Snacks, Flamus and Volt, all that remain on either side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, just Andu being out towards long. He didn't need to take any fight, but being towards long, having that deep control, is just letting his team know they are not long. They can't be here. It did go against them this time. Flamus spotted out towards long now. We could have the hunt. GUN5, they needed this round. They played it slow. Easy was really the big game player in this one, finding the first 2 kills and allowing GUN5 to actually win the round. You see what happens from those first 2. Snacks tries to realise that we've got to gain something. We've got to try to find something if there's any chance to win this. You see him push through the tunnel smoke, get found by Celta. And from there on out, the round was always going the way of the T's.
Andu, though, he's been caught off plenty of times here. I feel like it's an unfortunate one there towards long, but we've seen it far too many times, pushing through smokes and short. And now GamerLegion wondering whether to eco for the final round. I think it's the right decision, but money's still going to be really poor. So look, GameLegion now, they've got the opportunity to level things up.
Unless huge mistakes are made here, which you can't imagine they would be. First 3 kills do go the way of the team. They spot play towards Kara as well. It will go down to Snacks' USP. Volt finds one. Still the York to try to handle. In fact, the fact that we are seeing the glove from Easy did give a bit of a chance, but only a couple of kills found. It doesn't really matter at this stage in the game. Only 1 round left of the half. We're not going to see GameLegion care.
I think when you look at it, this final round, still not perfect. We've got 2 MP9s, we've got a FAMAS in play, Utilt as well on Andu, not perfect. Slen's got to be, you know, having a big performance in this round. Posted up on the York, not spotted anything. FAMAS, he's made his way into pit. Gonna drop the smoke now, he's aware there's a player tucked in the cubby, the nade a little late, and Celta has been able to fall back.
Yeah, drops the smoke. Andu gives himself a bit more control. Slen, the player you said needs a big round, gets found. And Andu here towards CT, tapping ahead, does get a lot of damage, but no kill actually found. Snacks playing tucked towards Goose.
All but Easy will find. Snacks playing very disciplined here. This could be huge for Snacks. Now will strike, gets a double, can pick up an AK, but not in time as Celta swings. And Celta, lovely second kill there. GameLegion, they level things up 6-6. An impressive resurgence.
Very same scoreline that we saw on Nuke in that first half. You mentioned it is slightly T-sided. Definitely not going to be the same favourite as a map like Nuke is, where it's not one-sided, but anyone's game to win really is. Just going to be who's going to step up and take charge.
Important pistol here for GameLegion. Remember, it was GamerLegion to find that success on the pistol. Whether GameLegion can do it as well is the question. Couple P250s in play from GamerLegion as they are looking to take some control towards long. Will be at
perfect goal.
You
see any peek from Tanir. He's going to have no information for now. I love the boost. I'm trying to look for something, but this could be misleading information if they don't actually end up spotting anything. Had a jiggle there from Xelo, but doesn't find anything. Tanir, is he going to get cleared?
Oh, Tanir's timing. Could be everything, but he's not been cleared. And now starts the tap and will confirm one, but Slen gets the trade. Xelo from CT. Important find onto Slen. Snacks will fall on the other side of the map, and now 2 versus 4. FAMAS attempting, needing to connect the shots, but it's Volt on site. Will get a double. Primes FAMAS for the clutch. Needs to hit these shots on the PT50.
Look how low they are.
Safe to say. Yet to find his kills.
Just body spams and he can find them. Trade from Finnegan, so crucial with the dualies.
Yeah,
I mean, I love the idea from GamerLegion. They realize we have to take this fight towards CT. We have to search for something. They do so. They do it well, but the fact that we do see the player on the bomb site just get taken down before they're allowed to back away is really what allows GameLegion that advantage, but so close to that one being won. But that is the first kill we've seen FAMAS get since round number 4.
Yeah, it's been kind of a tough game here for FAMAS.
Had an excellent start. I mean, here we go. This Volt just getting found there is really the difference maker.
Celta's been pretty good. I feel like, although negative, currently 9 kills, 11 deaths, I feel like the kills he has had very impactful. It's going to be the force buy here. It is going to be B playing. I mentioned how key Celta has been. He is now trapped. FAMAS now creeping closer. Surely needs to be aware of it. And Xelo Oh, they're just so heavily focused on Celta, and Xelo will take him down. 2 players have been chipped away at quite heavily.
You're also seeing a long push here from Tanir. Players have made it into tunnels before Tanir can strike. He can just play tuck towards top mid.
There's nowhere that GamerLegion can go now. Have to take down Tanir first. Slin's been spotted. Tanir just taking his time, waiting for them to line up, and he will get both. Tanir finds another great round here. All on Snacks now. Bomb's been dropped. But GUN5, they're going to extend the lead once further. Celta surely to find this kill. Knife kill. Oh, Snacks not ready for it.
Yeah, actually even hit them with a left click as well. Left click in the back. So, yeah, great stuff there overall from GUN5. Important pistol to win. That's them winning 3 of the 4 pistols in this series. Pistol? I don't know why I'm talking about pistol. Out after this one. After the pistol. I'm on my own little world right now, Fred.
Obviously, securing this next round is going to give them a big buffer. It's the kind of the 3 for the price of 1.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the biggest part, isn't it? It is so good when you're able to win the pistol. You know your opponents are on a force buy, but you decimate it. Because you know, wow, 1 is another round. And 2, it just means you get 3 for free after winning that pistol. It's so good.
Speaking of 3 for free, that's what it seemed like Tanir had in the last. Just swings out mid, no one even checking it. They had no control towards long. And Tanir attempting to find plenty, and it will be easy, in fact, to get himself triple kills.
Yeah, Slender, 24 HP. It feels like that's the best, isn't it? Maybe you can get 1 more at absolute best. Players crunching in. I think this isn't going to happen. Oh, not far off, actually. Does get the early dings. Can't convert any other bullets. So GUN5 really starting to put on a good performance here. Find 9.
I think as well, it's the fact that Finnegan... We mentioned how potentially when in these kind of lurking roles, you might call a little bit more around yourself. And I feel like Finnegan had a great performance on Nuke. But it's clear to see that Dust... He's very reliant on the rest of his team because everyone else on more kills than him. And this was my biggest worry.
What Jesse said, Fred. Did say if we end up seeing GUN5 win this and you criticise the map pick of Dust, he's going to have a good laugh at you.
That's fine, I got no problem.
Oh, you should do, because you felt this was a pretty poor decision. Right now, things are looking good. Opening kill going their way as well on the first full buy of GamerLegion's full buy. Tanir. Find 1. Oh, no, he doesn't actually. He does drop down. The nade could do a lot of damage. Chips Andu down even lower and eventually will finish him off. He's got support now from Finnegan. This is really clean stuff. Slen gets dinked. Does find 1. But so low. Util coming over. Flashbang looks great. Okay.
Finnegan playing with his food.
See, I don't think he was. I think he peaked with one bullet in the mag. Yeah. And, he thought he was going to hit that instant headshot. Doesn't do so, and now Snacks in the 1 versus 4. We're going to need some vintage Snacks here if there's any chance this one can be won.
Finnegan though in a bit of an off angle, and Snacks certainly not ready for it. GUN5 going to get double digits here. But a player that we need to talk about on the side of GamerLegion, Andu, I think he's 3-13 now. He's had a really tough game, but we mentioned it was the CT side for Andu where consistently taking these big risks and in doing so costing his team quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean Finnegan as well. I mean I love that long hold there from GUN5. Tanir does a lot of damage to the first and basically says, I'm going to need help. I'm going to need you to come over and support me. Finnegan does just that. Tanir does a good job at sort of baiting his teammate in, finds 1, and Finnegan cleans the rest up. 3 from him in that round. So GUN5 is really priming themselves to bring us to that 3rd and final map of Ancient.
Yeah, Ancient will be a very interesting one as well. We mentioned how both teams, you know, quite heavily favouring Ancient. It's interesting because GUN5, they've looked really good on their CT side, but when you delve deep into the stats, their CT round win percentage is 21.4. I think that stat definitely going to be changing after this game.
In Snacks once again, and another 1 versus 4 will get found. Only 1 kill found overall from GamerLegion, and this is where you're looking and you're thinking this is really falling apart now. Nothing's even been close for GamerLegion on this T side. Not putting up much of a performance at all. Just they don't give us anything to even be inspired by.
I think as well we mentioned Easy had a bit of a tough time on Nuke about how the Orc can so heavily dominate on Dust, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Easy's really impressed me here. Currently 18 and 9. Changes as well as he finds another.
Fred, I've got an interesting stat here for you. We've only seen GamerLegion play Dust once. In that map, they found 1 round on their T side.
Yeah.
A single round. And they were leading 8-4 at the halftime switch, but only 1 round. They really couldn't convert that one at all. I was there at the Global Finals, and right now this isn't looking much better, but Volt might be the miracle that GamerLegion do need. He's on the other side of the map right now.
Tanir will turn from the flash. It will be easy, in fact, to take down Flammers. Andu does have the bomb, though. Will find the pick. And Tanir torn between 2 minds of which bomb site to head towards. Looks as though he's
the T's are as well right now.
Got 2 1v1s going to occur. Oh, is stepping. Finnegan is hearing all of this.
Andu isn't leaving towards long, though.
Very limited utility on GamerLegion.
Limited time is 30 seconds now.
If the bomb goes down, if Tanir finds his pick onto Andu, it's somewhat over. They're going to have to make their way up short, but Finnegan could catch players off, but it is Volt again. They're going to head their way towards B, but Tanir, he's got the right read. Volt needing to smoke off this angle, certainly the right decision. Native the smoke. Oh, this could be everything. Should find the bomb carrier, but Volt again. 4K in this round for Volt. GamerLegion, they do find success. You mentioned that they needed a hero, and Volt, an incredible round.
I mean, desperation, it felt like, really. No idea what GamerLegion were. I'd love to know what the comms were like, because they didn't feel good. It felt like they had no idea really where to go. And time was so limited, they took so much time to make any decision. They did get a bit of a gift by Volt finding Finnegan, and they're aware that that's the B site open. Let's go towards B now, but with only 15 seconds on the clock, they had to go through mid. We had an opportunity for the round to still be going the way of GUN5, and that's the issue. It felt very messy. GamerLegion have at least found what their first round on the T side.
Yeah, very, very limited structure, it seems, from GamerLegion. Quite heavily reliant on individuals, and that's the first round where individuals have heavily stepped up. And it's interesting, Volt, he won the round for his team. The AK was a real brilliant factor for it, and he's on a Galil.
Yeah, I mean, always being a bit more of a supportive player on this lineup and willing to take the hit for his teammates. Let's see if it does pay off. Snacks does so much damage through the second. He's already found the first. Flammers finally gets another kill. He's been very much struggling after those first 4 rounds of the game. But this is a much better showing here from GamerLegion. Finances are going to be interesting for GUN5 in the next. Finnegan has plenty of money in the reserve, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to actually justify a buy for the rest of his team.
Tanir just playing close towards long doors. GamerLegion, they're just waiting here. Andu does find Tanir. Easy now, all that remains. And Andu could eliminate as well. Ooh, now realizing that it's an AWP towards long, and we're instantly seeing a bit of a hunt.
Yeah, miss shot again from Easy. Not an easy one to land.
Oh,
We're not going to miss that one. Snacks going down.
if GamerLegion continue this hunt, finances could be a little bit problematic.
I mean, if we do see the save from GUN5, we will see a buyout.
Oh yeah, look, Finnegan's got so much money.
Yeah.
Loss bonus isn't great, though.
It won't be great, but it will be enough, I believe, for Easy to actually drop over an M4. It will be at the cost of any utility, but it depends if they think that's worth it, and I think probably it might be. Maybe just drop some over towards him.
GamerLegion, though, they double down, and Snacks has to be praised as he finds 2 towards middle.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, Finnegan can drop to both Celta and Xelo. Easy could have dropped an M4 2 to net.
Yeah, has done so now. Saw the smoke, dropped it over. Finnegan dropped one as well, so he can just buy himself an M4, and we can see Xelo maybe play an MP9, and they will be able to make these finances work out.
Big round, though. GUN5 finances going to be drained.
Could even see a double orb if they wanted, but no, have opted against it. So weapons are in play.
Side, Charlie. Snacks has gone for one.
Yeah,
well.
I mean, interestingly,
I think
it is the only map where it technically can work.
See, I reckon Snacks is going to go for an early peek towards middle. If he finds nothing, he's going to refund it for an AK. We've seen it a couple times with a scout, and yeah, I think we could see it with the AWP as well.
Yeah, it's got a decent spawn for it. You can send the other 3 players. Look, they're all looking towards B. This could be the decision. You can even stick with the AWP and just hold the cross. We'll see what he does opt for. Is hold it initially. It is smoked, so he isn't going to actually get this info for the team. Are we still going to see GamerLegion push on out? Slen posted up with the AWP, finds the first kill. This could be the burst call. No one close here towards the B site. And they are starting to push now. Flash over from Celta could be a good enough job to delay. Spotted at the door. Spotted but found. Slend finds him. Could find another in this one. Misses the shot. Just about alive.
It's interesting that we've still got Snacks here towards top middle. He's going to be holding for this long aggression. The bomb is in fact dropped outside B, so we're going to need to see Volt retrieve that. But it's going to be the save here. Right decision from GUN5. Might just have to eco around these 3 save weapons, but a great round from Slend. And it's so weird seeing a double AWP T side. I'll never be used to it.
See, I was actually going to say early on, when we were talking about the double AWP on the CT side, I was going to say it is sort of one of those maps, not one of those maps, the only map I would say, that a double AWP T side, yeah, is very viable. It can be used. It is still costly, obviously, and it can restrict certain plays that you can make, but a lot of the angles where you want to take some of these early fights with the AWP, there's a lot of them. So you can have an AWP peeking towards long, while one peeking towards tunnels, one holding mid, while one peeking tunnels, exactly like we saw this round.
Yeah, I think
there's
as
a lot of things you can do with it.
You can just get those early 2 kills. You know, usually you're going to see a player jumping across mid. You're going to be seeing a bit of a fight towards long. Within the first 15 seconds of a round, you could be in a 5 versus 3 with only 2 bullets fired.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of them from many teams. Because it is very difficult trying to sort of execute a site with 2 AWPs, especially towards that A site. It can be a bit difficult, but you can obviously get an AWP posted up in pit.
I think as well, though.
But it's not the easiest.
Charlie, GamerLegion clearly had problems, big issues on their T side, and maybe the double AWP is going to be the kind of the differential, because that's 3 rounds in a row now for them. Not to say it's only the last round that they brought out the double AWP, but can be, you know, a difference maker. Slen now holding for this push from Celta. Ooh, Celta close to the action here. Finnegan has crept up. It's just whether they're prepared for Finnegan to be so deep.
Yeah, Slen should end up picking up this angle for his team.
2 players. We've got Snacks and Volt rotating back through T-spawn. Very slow played here from GamerLegion. Finnegan not moving a muscle with the knowledge that he doesn't really need to.
Starting to progress now, though. Flashbang does come up.
Snacks. He's going to be having a little bit of a look here. He's going to be searching for Finnegan. And as he creeps closer, this fight is everything but Snacks. Fortunate. We do see the Orb of Slen chiming in as well. And now Volt on the AK finding a pick. It's a 4 versus 2. Volt has been chipped away at quite heavily. Celta's cross. How have they not realised it? Volt, in fact, jumps into the HE grenade. And now Flammers close to the action, but the Orb of Slend will eliminate Xelo, just sitting in the smoke, waiting for it to fade. And as it dissipates, ooh, Slend Needs help from his teammate, but that's the bomb. Somehow he's got control. XEO with another. 1 versus 1, but Snacks finds him. Can save the AWP as well. But GamerLegion, it was a 4 versus 2, brought down to a 1-on-1, and no AWP saved either. Finances for Slend and Volt strong enough to bring them out, but that got far too close.
Yeah, Slend had next to no help there towards that long card. It felt like that was the easiest sort of call to make. Let's just play close to each other. We don't see him anywhere. Why re-aggress when we don't even have the bomb down? But we saw the re-aggression. We saw Slend go down.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate
We saw
moment
Flamis get found here as well.
The death from Volt's really, really tough because I think he spots out Finnegan 3 times, and he only notices at the end when the nade's been thrown, and in fact jumps into it. I think it was just such an unfortunate round there, or an unfortunate moment. But look, we've got the investment here from GUN5. If they lose it, the money's not going to be great, and GamerLegion will tie things up, potentially find 12. Although GamerLegion are still trailing here, I think they've done a good job to bring things back, and it has to be said, Charlie, the double AWP, it's worked out brilliantly for them. The first 2 kills nearly of every round for GamerLegion have come through with this double AWP.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen sort of just the rounds that we have gone the way of GamerLegion have been, someone has been that big name player. We saw Volt in the first, Snacks in the second, the double AWP. From there, the ED, despite being blind, will still find Slend, and now we're going to have to see GamerLegion try to do it disadvantaged.
Flamis going to be aware the Finnegan can be so close here. Easy secures another. Flamis needs to find this kill, but doesn't. Now Snacks got to go huge. Does take down Finnegan. Molotov missed here. Not the greatest bit of utility sent from Snacks, and Tanir surely to take him down. Certainly going to be an unknown entity. Volt has been dinked. Forced to back away, but hunted down. Oh, Volt, in such a tough scenario, somehow just needs to back away. In the confusion, we did see Snacks fall, but easy. Triple in this one. GUN5 find map point.
Yeah, it's just easy getting these opportunities. Sure, the first one, good bit of timing. But from someone who looked very poor on Nuke, 24 and 12, being the unsung hero here for GUN5. Spearheaded what could be this map number 2 victory for them.
And Charlie, what has happened to Flamis? You mentioned it. He was on 9 kills after 4 rounds. He's now on 11.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Only finding 2 kills since round number 4. It's been rough. It has been rough. Andu having a really, really difficult game. In fact, though, those 4 rounds from Flamis is still almost double the amount of kills Andu has the whole game.
Well, Charlie, we mentioned Flamis, Slend, Andu, all these kind of younger players, these newer introductions, and they're the 3 that are falling very short here. And potentially they've maybe just not played all that much Dust in Team CS.
Ooh. CeeLo does get found. 2 players towards B. Can still be a very strong hold. Celta trying to bait in Finnegan. Does a good job of baiting in the first. The trade does come through. Celta finds one of his own. Spots the player out towards the B site. But no one else coming towards mid. Allows Celta to live still for now.
Yeah, Volt can't cross yet. Got to wait for his teammates' utility. Being very slow here. Finally, the smoke coming through. The Molotov as well, going to force Celta back. All about timing here. There's a big gap in the smoke. Celta looks to push through, tries to take down, but
no!
Saving Andu. Money's not perfect for GUN5. They've got no loss bonus. They have to save.
I mean, this is it. This is going to be 11 for GamerLegion. It's going to go all the way down to the final round. I think that he's going to allow the save 2 come through. Oh, it's going to be a photo finish here.
An exciting game on Dust. A far better performance from GUN5 as to what we saw them put up against Permitta.
Yeah, overtime on the cards. But GUN5, all they need is one more round and they will bring us to that final map.
Something to mention, Charlie. If it does go overtime and GamerLegion win, GUN5, they'll feel very disheartened because I think GUN5, they've been the real dominating factor here. They have looked really good on Dust, yet It's just ever since the double orb on the T side came out, GamerLegion, clearly it just took them quite a while to get into their T side, kind of get into their game plan, but they brought things really close. If GUN5 aren't able to take things on Dust and at least have a chance on Ancient, it'd be very unfortunate, it has to be said.
Easy early here, looking for a kill towards B. Flammus, he peeks out. Easy will find it. It does get tagged down. Flammus just about alive. Snacks losing out on that fight. And we've seen GamerLegion really struggle to come back in rounds where they lose the opening kill. Not only do they lose the opening kill, Flammus is also 13 points of health.
Yeah, I think in this moment, they need to send out the Orb of Slend to try and find something. He's got to get this pick back. Once again, long control has been taken from GUN5. Got a player on the corner as well. The bomb can go down though. Ooh, Flammus very low. He needs to kind of keep himself off the bomb site. Impending nades coming through. But the bomb to go down now. 5 on 4. Retake. Missed shot from Slend and Finnegan finds. Andu goes down. Slend putting up numbers and even on low HP. It's Flammus now. 1 versus 2. Gonna have to drop the smoke. Luckily, there's no more damaging utility for him to face off against. But GUN5, perfect opportunity. They've got defuse kits. They've got time to work with. They got the numbers. Easy on the AWP. He's been brilliant so far and could be the final player, the final nail in the coffin. It's going to be the stick of the bomb, and it's just going to be the defuse. No time, no even possible swing for Flammus. GUN5 are successful here. They're going to take things to Ancient. Although it goes the distance, although it comes down...
On the map, the South American map of Ancient.
Yeah, this is it, Fred. This is going to be where it's really backs against the wall from every single person here, because... I mean, there's no second chances, is there? Map number 3. I don't know if we were all expecting to get here, but here we are now, and we obviously, we had a bit of a chat in the break, didn't we, about how little some of these young guns and GamerLegion have actually had on the map of Dust, but they're so much more well-versed on Ancient, and it's clear to see why the gunshots are ringing true.
Yeah, Volt, I like how he's backed away. Once the bomb's been dropped, you know how heavy the T's are going to fight for it, and they are successful. They bring it back to a 3-on-3, but yeah, I think something to mention, the winner of this will be playing against Sinners. I feel like, I don't want to say that's an easy game, but I feel like out of the rest of the opponents, you've got teams like Mouse, NXT, Zero, Tenacity, Furia, obviously, then 3D Max. I feel like Sinners, certainly a team that can be beaten here, but...
I feel like you're really counting out Sinners a lot more than you should be, really. I feel like the Sinners roster has a lot of hard carry potential and a lot of players. I don't think it's going to be an easy game by any means.
I guess we'll see. I believe that game's being played tomorrow. Not 100% sure. Obviously, we do have some of our quarterfinal games being played tomorrow, 10 AM UK time, so 11 CEST.
I mean, GameLegion have already bought this round back after losing the first 2. A lot more damage is dealt. Andu does find easy player towards Cave. That being Tanir does swing on out and make it even again. I like that. Tap of the bomb plant. Why is going to look for Slend?
This was a 5 versus 3. The fact it's come down to a 2-on-2 with a bomb plant. Ooh, Tanir's taking a bit of a gamble. He's rotated towards ramp. If they can find Finnegan now, that would be brilliant. And Finnegan now, he's spotted one towards long. Going to be aware of Snacks close to the action. And Finnegan dropped down to 4 points of health. Tanir tapping away. Will find Snacks. A lot of work to be done from Slend. Will get the first pick. Makes his way here. Ooh, tap of the bomb. Tanir, he's spotted that he's off it. And Tanir's going to make his way back towards ramp with the fact there's no sounds made. Slend, no time now to defuse. An attempt to at least get the kill will be successful here, but important pistol. And may I remind you, Charlie, it was that 5 versus 3 here for GamerLegion.
Yeah, I mean, they had the chances, maybe stayed a little bit too long towards A main. Did get punished for it. We saw Flammus go down. Volt tried to back away, but he didn't fully back away. I think you've got the choice there. You either fully back away or you take the fight till you die and hope that you can at least grab one more back to keep advantage in your favour. But GameLegion did a really good job to make that one interesting, to make it competitive. But when, like I was saying about how little these GameLegion guys have played on the map, we mentioned that Slend only had 3 games of Dust in his whole career, 2 of which being in the last 2 weeks, where Slend has 88 maps played of Ancient. So much more well-versed. It'll be the same for the other guys as well, but dominant looking openings for GameLegion.
Yeah, this is the force. GamerLegion have invested here. And straight away, the mid players removed. Volt and Flamus not really doing anything at all. We saw Volt falling early with the 5-7 in hand. We still got Celta sitting here waiting. Don't know if he's just been spotted there from Snacks, but surely just a save for these final 3 weapons. Great openers from GUN5 though. Really impressive stuff. It's exactly what you want as well when facing off against a force. You know that there's going to be these players with these kind of MP9s, these FAMASs. Utility always a problematic factor, so I love that we saw GUN5 hit with pace. Exilo very prepared and ready for Slend. Oh, the timing is perfect for Slend.
And I don't know how much we're going to see actually given away here. Well, actually quite a lot from GUN5. Celta loves a running spray through a smoke. We will be able to actually see these 3 CTs save their weapons, so we can have a bit of a second go at things at the end of this half. At the end of this round.
Down. You know they're trying to limit the finances of GUN5. We are just expecting an eco here from GamerLegion, so GUN5. Opportunity for a third, but GamerLegion, okay, they're going for the force here.
Oh, it's not a bad buy, all things considered, but it's going to be a difficult round still.
I think if it was a couple M4s that were saved, then I'd understand it a little more, but the utility's incredible from the CTs. Volt will get the trade as well, so gets the man advantage, but with the easy, oh, not only getting one, doubles down, the nade gonna deal a fair bit of damage, and it's all gonna be about timing here for Snacks. The Molotov gonna force him back, the swing can come through at a moment's notice, but Snacks, in fact, regaining the position. Oh, that's the bomb completely alone. Snacks finds one as well. And it will be Andu to eliminate easy. GamerLegion, the force will come through. They gain success. They find the round and save an M4 as well. And now, bit of a mismanaged investment from GUN5. So we've got plenty of players on low finances and just the 1 loss bonus. But Celta doesn't even clear the bomb site at all. Bomb in hand.
Yeah, I think just shooting. Yeah, this area is clear. I'll get a free bomb plant. Really push GamerLegion to the limit, but yeah, massive turnaround. We are seeing the force now for GUN5. GamerLegion, they win this one. This is where they can start to take the lead. Early aggression towards Shelf. Flamus finds the first, stays too long.
Yeah, nice from Exilo to eliminate. It seemed as though Flamus, he was pushing down. He was going to find a couple players here. With Exilo finding another, taking down Slend. Volt with a lot of work to do in Celta. 2-man advantage here now. Timing is perfect for Volt on the swing, and Snacks now needing to help his teammate out. He's going to be on a bit of a fast wrap here, and if all 3 players progress onto the bomb site, this timing could be perfect for Snacks. Celta, though, very much aware, very much ready for this fast flank. Snacks now low HP, but a similar statement can be made for his 2 opponents.
Does have a smoke. That could be huge. Because I don't think we're actually going to see GUN5 take direct gunfights here.
Smoke on the bomb. Lack of a tap. No one swinging currently. It's going to be the stick of the bomb. Snacks does have a kit, but the fact he's so low, Finnegan will eliminate here. So GUN5, force buy going their way, and it looks as though we might have a bit of a force buy war on our hands, and I think that's why GamerLegion are taking a bit of a pause. But with the money that they've got in the bank, they can, in fact, full eco.
Yeah, that's the decision that they've got. It's definitely the safer decision. GUN5, I mean, they're very close to being reset, but the issue is you're not going to be able to get a great buyout. You're not going to be able to get loads of weaponry actually in your hands, and I think that's going to be a really big issue for GamerLegion. Nothing's invested yet. I think they've made their decision.
I would have
the news from Snacks should confirm it.
I would have absolutely loved to see Snacks just it be a tap of the bomb. He head towards the back of the bomb site and try and, you know, pick players off, because he did have a kit. It wasn't as though he was all too pressed for time. And I think because he's so low as well, all it takes is just that one body shot and he goes down.
Out towards mid here though for GUN5. Obviously not a lot invested, so it could be quite a nice easy round, and GUN5 are going to want to keep it as clean as possible.
Slend is just sitting in front of this Molotov, and I think GamerLegion are somewhat aware that the molly might have missed. I mean, it's going to be everything, but Flammus has been spotted. Oh, Flammus will get one with the 5-7. Takes the fight onto Finnegan. If he hits the headshot there, would have been incredible. Snack still waiting here towards Cave. Celta, though. Lovely stuff, and Celta very much prepared for Snacks. Gonna drop the smoke, and oh, Snacks surely gonna be pushing through this. In fact, ops against.
Celta feels so aware. Drops on down, still hanging by. Celta is really trying to mess with the mind games of Snacks, but Snacks isn't falling for any of it just yet.
Yeah, they do just seem so prepared for Snacks.
Who's going to finally make that decision to push, though?
It's got to be Snacks, right? And it is! Oh, he gets the ding! The Celta finds. Unfortunate there for Snacks. Great awareness, though, from Celta.
Yeah, both players so ready for one another.
But it's another moment where GamerLegion, they've got the advantage, but in their last full buy, and the fact that Flammus goes down, it's been tough for GamerLegion. They found these openers quite nicely. On another weapon reinvestment, finally the AWP in play for Slend, and might be the difference maker here. But you can see the similarity in the kill department. Yeah, GUN5 with 3 more rounds. It really kind of shows how close this game has been.
Back and forth U-tilt. Volt finds the first, though. That's big for GamerLegion. They desperately needed that. Snacks spots the player, not really able to connect too many bullets, though.
Yeah, he's gonna come through from Snacks. Oh, Snacks so aware. Taps Finnegan down through the wall as well. It's a 2-man advantage here. GamerLegion just need to fall back. There is no need for them to continue aggressing. Andu has spotted easy.
The re-aggression for Snacks could be really well timed. Doesn't actually want to push any further forward. Does get punished for that. Basically any time pushing forward there, he gets that kill.
Yeah, I think as well, if you're going to make it a little bit of an aggressive play when advantaged, I feel like the hesitation was devastating. Oh, Flammus found by Easy. Charlie, this was a 5 versus 3 and GamerLegion now had the advantage. There was no need for GamerLegion for going for these peaks, and they're just going to be saving. They get the opening 2 kills, and they're saving.
Yeah, this has gone very wrong. Almost going to lose everyone. They know exactly where Volt is. Trying to make his way towards Donut, but he's trapped in there now.
Yeah, nowhere to go. And Celta will find GamerLegion. They've had a really strong start on their T side, but they were 2-man disadvantage and somehow won the round. And GamerLegion now taking a pause, realizing we need to stop throwing these rounds away, because to be brutally honest, they are.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good, but there's no real trading on the site or any ability to swing off one another. And we just see the kills that they get early. Everyone's so split. No swing off one another. So here you go, you see this. No swing, and then just Easy is able to swing one out. Feels like just the setup isn't good enough right now for GamerLegion. It is costing them partial investment.
And look, GamerLegion, they're going to be on 6. Straight away. They've already taken half the rounds. This has been really impressive from GamerLegion. Tanir getting very deep, but fully blinded, still finds Flammus, and it's another opportunity, it's another moment where no trades come through. Easy, very fast here out towards A.
Tanir finds Volt. Nade does come through. Easy will get found by Snacks. Celta's in a really awkward position, actually. caught in between a bit of a rock and a hard place. This is a 3-on-3 now, and the T's have been forced back towards A main.
Yeah, Molotov. We have got a T-sided one and CT as well. Sadly, with the molly landing on the bomb site, they're going to have to stick now. But we can see GamerLegion win this one. Finnegan's going to need to regress soon, but with Tanir finding that kill, they can deny the defuse. Snacks! Bomb been defused! Somehow GamerLegion win it! What is going on? Ace for Tanir, but still loses the round.
Yeah, it means nothing at the end of the day. You see, so much aggression was pushed through there from GUN5, and it looked great initially. We get to see players like Easy so deep towards Donut very quickly, but swings onto two of them by tanking a grenade as well. It's never going to go your way, even if they had USPs. But they didn't. There's some upgraded weapons. A couple of players with armor. It wasn't a great buy, but clearly good enough to win. The 10-second defuse comes through, and GamerLegion, I mean, it's not a great way, but it's a second round on the board, and at least that's something.
I'll be honest, it's the type of round that GamerLegion needed. They needed a little bit of luck to go their way. I think GUN5, the fact they had the opportunity and really should have taken 6 there, I think GamerLegion, with this kind of lucky round going their way, it's the type of round that can really change everything. It can instill a lot of confidence within your side. And yeah, I think GamerLegion, not only with this being a series that we're all expecting them to win, I think the fact that GUN5 not only had a pretty dominant dust, and although the scoreline's close, I think that doesn't really properly kind of evaluate and show how dominant the game was. And similarly, GUN5 have looked brilliant so far on Ancient. Yeah, I think GamerLegion certainly surprised.
Yeah, I mean, that was also a 5-on-3 there for GUN5. Finnegan just pushing through the smoke. Does catch off Snacks, but Flamus this time ready for the trade.
Need to be prepared for Volv here. They seem very aware of him though. Do take him down. We still got Slend tucked away in Donut. Nice pick here from Slend.
Yeah, spots out Easy as well. Flashbang very well dodged from Easy, and he's going to advance on through. Oh, Flammers, he's got great timing and will find Easy. Brilliant stuff there, but it's all a ruse. The bomb, like you said, is towards B. Today is going to have a free site to plant. Still a difficult time at things with no utility, but get himself in a bit of a deep position. Not going to be aware that none of these players are close at all. Both coming in the back lines.
Just wonder if there's a kit towards Cave. There was plenty of altercations that it will be Cave that Tanir is going to. Oh, this is all going to be about timing. There is a kit. Going to be swinging, but Flamus finds. Orp can be saved as well from Andu. Great round from Flamus to find 4. And GamerLegion string rounds together. They find success here on the CT side.
Yeah, finally. A bit late, but better late than never. And maybe they can try to progress and have a pretty solid CT side. Because GUN5, they still have a number of rounds left of this half. They've still found 5 rounds already. They could very much take a lot from this first half still.
Most definitely. I think GUN5, even if they go out here, even if they don't make it to the quarterfinals, Charlie, I think there are so many positives that GUN5 can take away from this. Not only are they leading here on Ancient, but they had a brilliant game on Dust. They've started off amazingly on Ancient, but they've got to continue because I feel like GamerLegion, they're going to have a strong T-side as well. You've got to imagine so, right? It's Ancient's one of their best maps too, and yeah, I think GUN5, they've fallen a little flat, it has to be said. You know, the fact that GamerLegion now on, what, a 3-round streak, they can level things up with an eco from GUN5. It's a tough one now for GUN5.
Yeah, struggling to really find how to break this GamerLegion. I mean, we saw that was a full buy. They had pretty good investments. They just had Easy on a pistol. Everyone else was on some sort of rifle. And only 1 kill found? That's not great for an a B hit, with most of the players being towards a cave as well.
Something to mention, Charlie, this is both teams' favoured side. GUN5, their main success stories come from their T side. They've got a 60% win rate on it, which is pretty impressive. But this round, been ripped apart by Snacks and Andu, and even on low HP, he's peeking and pushing with the MP9 in hand, making some money.
Yeah, next thing, like, is very deep out here towards A, but it's all going to count for nothing. They're going to be aware of it, surely. That, okay, we've got control of pretty much everywhere, apart from this one portion of the map. So they're going to be aware that you can gun from here.
Something to mention, Charlie. About 2 months ago, GamerLegion and GamerLegion faced off against one another. Ancient being a map that GamerLegion were successful on. Obviously, GamerLegion have had some more time. I don't believe it would have been with this full same GamerLegion roster, but bit of a revenge story here.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it could be that. Third and final map. And obviously all the cards are on the table now. And like you mentioned, team like Sinners is going to be waiting for one of these two teams in that quarter-final.
Yeah, quarter-finals tomorrow.
Yeah, exciting, isn't it? Feels like we've zoomed through this so far. I'm so excited for... I love the playoffs already, you know that. I mean, I think we all do.
Yeah, obviously.
But, I mean, the Swiss stage as well is so intense. I've seen a lot of very interesting outcomes this time, but I think there's so many storylines from the play-ins to the Swiss stage all the way here to the playoffs, and I think things are only going to heat up from here, and I can't wait for the Sinners game. The fact that we got to see Sinners beat Bait, I think it was a pretty hefty upset.
Yeah,
and they did so pretty comfortably.
I think when you look at it, Mal's NXT, they've kind of solidified themselves in the CCT, getting deep runs into the playoffs. I think the same can be said for Bait, but the fact Sinners beat them is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I think sort of coming off of that form, as one of these two teams are going to be playing this opponent. Oh, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a very interesting one. I'm excited. Still, final map of this one to be played, and another series after that.
A lot more CS action tonight. Amcal versus Permitter up next, but still plenty more to be seen in this game. This is a 5-5 scoreline currently, 2 rounds remaining in the first half. I mentioned that both teams, this is their favoured siding.
Very slow here.
Yeah.
GamerLegion, it looks like they do want to take mid, but just waiting for some sort of aggression, something to spark this response. Yuto coming over now, and we see Volt drop a smoke of his own, able to find one, and we're probably just not going to see any sort of push. That's good enough. Snacks finds Celta towards B.
Still the low HP of Finnegan alive as well.
We've seen a couple of 5v3s this game go the way of the disadvantaged team, but this one surely is too far gone, and the fact they're sitting in T-spawn, I think the save could be issued, but no, not just yet. Starting to progress. 30 seconds on the clock. They can't shift all the way.
Something to mention, Charlie. Obviously, GamerLegion, it was the half-by victory that's kind of spurred on their success. Now with the opportunity to secure 6, and somehow GUN5 yet to put up a round since.
Yeah, struggling to really find sort of the right play to make in these rounds. GamerLegion definitely have stabilized.
But just to say for GUN5, heading into the last round, they might as well keep these AKs in play. But utility going to be so weak. There's going to be 3 pieces across these 3 players as Tanir can invest in a smoke.
I mean, I love how Volt played that. He was aware that, okay, this play is going to be towards mid. Sees the smoke fly over, drops the smoke, and you can see they're caught in between 2 mines. We see one player push, Volt finds that kill, and GamerLegion just know that we push through this, Volt's probably at least finding one more.
Charlie, they have 7 pieces of util in total. Already used 1 of them.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely prioritised the weaponry, that's pretty fair to say. We'll have to see them if they can hit these shots. Snacks under pressure here, finds one. Almost takes down the second. Not a great spray from either player, but easy. Manages to just about survive. GamerLegion take the advantage, finding Flammus.
Yeah, it was Flammus' nade through the red smoke. Trying to find a bit of a quick pick, but in doing so, it actually costs him his life. I love the reposition here from Mandu. Surely to find Tanir. Exilo close to the action, so we'll get the trade. It is a 2-on-2 with the B-bomb site completely open here. GamerLegion can get the plant. So we can end things at another 6-6 scoreline, Charlie. 6-6 half. Is that all 3 maps? I believe it is.
It would be, yeah. If we do manage to make it there. This could be a... Oh, I thought we were going to say a call to go away. I was going to say, that's brilliant. Still is a great bit of information to get, because they're going to be aware both of these players are flanking.
Something to mention, Charlie, there is so much utility still remaining on GamerLegion.
Oh, the
No
crossfire.
smokes, though. Oh, Slend has stepped. Towards the right-hand side. Flashes to come over. Finnegan just hiding away. And it is that crossfire that you mentioned. Absolutely perfect. And it will finally be GUN5 securing their 6th.
Yeah,
all three
all
maps
five.
6 to 6. That is
Yeah, all
ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't get much closer than this, though. But you mentioned both teams are on their stronger side, which is pretty interesting. So let's get to see them on their slightly weaker side then. GamerLegion on that T side, and obviously GUN5 on the CT. Now, Pistol, we knew how important it was on Dust. As soon as GUN5 won that, they were able to string so many rounds together early on, make it a 9-6 halftime, win that first full buyout, and make it 11 really early doors. So this Pistol can be so huge.
Charlie, something that has to be said. GamerLegion have been incredible at getting these openers, but the amount of rounds that have been thrown away, that have been gifted to GUN5 is insane. To the level that it's, like, quite scary.
Ooh, I don't think Volt realizes how much pressure he's going to be under here, actually.
Done a good job
Somehow
to take...
still finds one. Yeah, this is very impressive from him. Easy, though. Making it interesting. They have gone into the A stack.
Yeah, 2 versus 3. And now it's Snacks 1 versus 3 here. I didn't think they realised how easy it would have been to just push through CT to B. Just one defender. Snacks, though, needs to retrieve the bomb. Currently no one is holding, but Snacks now. Position has been made known. He can, in fact, make his way towards the B bomb site. Do they realise that he's got the bomb? Oh, I don't know if I hate or love what we're seeing here from Snacks.
If he goes towards Donut, this is absolutely incredible. Oh, this is... Mind games on another level. He does need to be a bit quicker because they are starting to make their way back.
Steps are going to be heard, surely. Snacks can just wait. Finnegan's going to be peeking out at any second. Oh, Snacks is all on timing! But can't find Finnegan. I love the idea there from Snacks. Sadly, nothing made of it. Once again, Charlie, it's another round where GamerLegion find the opener and unsuccessful. Obviously, going into the A stack, never going to be easy, but GUN5, they do take the pistol hit.
Yeah, we saw Flammers there when it was the 2 versus 3. We saw Flammers looking for that kill towards A main. He could have just got that bomb down and at least set a bit of a time limit, but desperately wanted to find that kill first. Or just wasn't able to connect the bullets, but GUN5 win another pistol. They've been great at these pistols.
Been really key. And pistols, you know, it's such an easy round. It's such a simple round. But it's always, generally, you know, a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think that's 5 of the 6 pistols now going the way of GUN5. So it definitely has helped them out quite a bit. Nice clean up. Oh, actually, Finnegan finds those final kills, say, just denying the MP9 making that money.
That was 4 kills that Xelo could have had, but Finnegan stole 3 of them away. Investment obviously out for GamerLegion. Some limitations regarding utility. But GUN5, they do a good job to keep casualties low. All players sitting above 2.2, which should be enough to buy in the next, but 3 MP9s in play. I'm expecting something a little bit more aggressive from GUN5, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from GamerLegion. It's just this insta-A hit. Smoke's already down, bomb site covered. They spotted one towards CT, so we will be seeing Slend spam a little bit. Molly towards the back of the bomb site as well. We need to see the bomb plant coming through soon, but a 5v5 post plant it seems to be.
Yeah, CT's feel a little unsure in terms of what's the best way to try to retake this. These don't have much util left after they've just used all these smokes and everything. Molly's good. Volt does get taken down. Snacks tries to get a kill back, but instead the rest of his team are falling. Snacks finds one, doubles down, 3-on-3 back again.
Brilliant from Snacks. He gives them an avenue to back away from. Flamus clearly heard Celta or spots him out. Smoke on the bomb to attempt the defuse, but Flamus and Slend, they combine. Celta, all that remains. Celta could be found here, searching for one with that MP9, but he's got to back away. The bomb could deal
Once
crazy
the AK...
damage.
There, you see he pulls up the nade to try to get the AK. Wants to stay nearby so he can get the... Yeah, nothing worked out for him there, really. Caught him between
Snacks.
two minds. Yeah, really brilliant from him there. Desperately needed those 2 kills back after Volt and Andu both go down very quickly. We needed a hero, and Snacks became that right there. So 1 round apart from these teams.
Got the AWP on Easy, though. I feel like Easy had an incredible game on Dust. Can put up a similar performance here on Ancient with the big green in hand. Early utility towards middle from GUN5. They have taken that initial control, but with it just being Finnegan here, he's got to be a little bit cautious, but Snacks fully blinded. Great utility from Xelo, and now he can upgrade to that AK.
Advantage.
Still an MP9. What's going on here? He's trying to pick up the AK.
I don't know if he can't find it or something.
Finally got it now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Andu.
Andy takes down Easy. That's the AWP.
Yeah, Easy wasn't exactly brilliant on Nuke. Couldn't really make things work. Completely different story on Dust. Hopefully for him, it's going to be another bit more of a Dust performance than it is Nuke. But 4 and 4, still a minute on the clock. These have the option to go anywhere. Still control towards A, thanks to Flamus playing there.
Yeah, I like what we're seeing here from GamerLegion as well. Not really taking too many risks. I say that's Flamus is looking for this fight on his own, and he just goes down 1 for 1. What's the reasoning for it? He's got his team coming in just a second, and with that kill coming through, it's kind of said to the GUN5 squad, look, we are going to be heading our way towards A. Molotov coming through. Oh, Celta can get one before falling, and now Finnegan, as a fast rotation, can get them on the cross. Will be successful. Andu now 1 versus 3. Spots 1 towards CT. Whether he's ready for the second is the question. Andu can try and isolate.
Oh,
chance
wasn't
for a
far off. Yeah, there was a decent attempt at it, but GUN5 do win the round. Comes down to the 1 versus 1, though. Without a bomb plant, GamerLegion can't even really justify going for the force, despite limitations, weaknesses in the GUN5 roster.
The decision making from GamerLegion, initially it's been good, grouping together, wanting to hit towards A, but the play from Flamus is such an individual. Look, if he gets the kill, he can progress onto the A bomb site, but he's got teammates just behind him. Just wait, 2-3 seconds. They easily get the trade onto Celta. Rotations will be very far away. No smoke to come down towards main. It just seemed so unnecessary there from Flamus.
Yeah, wasn't able to find it. Smoke at the B doors. Are we seeing anyone push through? We are. And Easy backs away as he hears that jump.
Hero AK on Andu.
Yeah, we need to make the most of it.
Yeah, I've got Flamus with Kevlar as well. Thought we'd take a bit of a pot shot as the smoke the smoke bloomed. It could have been perfect. The setup here from GUN5, pretty strong. Xelo just a jiggle, take that contact away, allow the MP9 of Easy to work his magic here, tucked in the corner.
Andu has dropped down and he is gonna be... Oh, great find there. Gonna say trading the Glock teammate, but no need at all. Snacks backs away, doesn't want to get found that easily, but Andu's AK is eliminated now.
It's out in the open as well, but Flamus fighting too. Oh, they're not going to be ready for him in cubby. Never. They can just wait, and Flamus... Well, Flamus and Slend find kills. Snacks is just sitting there. Just,
yeah, the contingency plan there. What a round from Flamus, though. Really great stuff. Andu found the first. I believe he allowed Flamus to pick up that M4. And really hit his mark with it. Great double. Swings on him. Finds a third. And still such a close, intense game here. But the money has been broken. So a force buy is going to be issued out for GUN5. This is the chance for GamerLegion to take the lead. But I can't make a prediction for this.
Oh, neither. I think this is probably one of the closest games I've seen in quite some time. So back and forth, continual force buys, kind of, you know, hero AKs working well. Yeah, I really don't know. And it's clear to see that the teams are feeling the pressure because quite frequently we see a lot of teams neglecting these tactical pauses or maybe only using, you know, the 1 out of the 3. GamerLegion, they're the only team with 1 left. Already we've seen 5 tac pauses. It's clear that both these teams feeling the pressure, needing to kind of talk things through. And I think GUN5, they've realised, look, our money's come to an end. We're going to have to force. If we don't win this round, GamerLegion take the lead. And things can get a little bit kind of unfortunate.
So this is it from GUN5. They got pistols, MP9 and the Scout to try to deny GamerLegion leveling up this game. But it feels inevitable unless someone can have a moment. We know what these pistols can do.
Oh, this could be
okay, a bit of a tower. I think Xelo being elevated up and realised, no, this is really dumb. What are we doing?
I don't like it. Yeah.
This
Maybe
is,
on USPs, this is a force, remember.
Flashbang does come in. Easy actually does just back away perfectly timed to dodge here, but the utility could be good enough to allow Donut to be taken. Scout shot missed. Finnegan here, found, spotted, eliminated. Farmers.
We got this double boost still, Charlie. This could be incredible. Celta to take contact. They're never going to be ready, but why is Xelo jumping down? It would have been perfect. It was a bait and switch. He was meant to tuck on top of Platt. But we just see him jumping down with a D.
I think he's too paranoid that Donut players are going to swing out too quickly. And just spot him looking towards me, and he's realised maybe I've got to take this fight, maybe I've got to take this challenge. Does so, doesn't find anything. All 5 survive for GamerLegion, and they have successfully bested this force buy of GUN5.
Yeah, with an impending eco, as mentioned before, we could see GamerLegion take the lead. You mentioned that you don't really know a safe prediction. Are you thinking GamerLegion now as they're gonna take the lead, or
I'm not saying anything about this one. This one's far too close for me to call. I've said my GamerLegion prediction before the game, before this map, and still, I mean, it could really go either way. So I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna stay very far away with this one.
I think as well, you know, me and Jesse especially, we were quite heavily predicting a 2-0 and fairly dominant in that. Maybe the vetoes kind of upholded, you know, and uprooted that prediction on the basis that, you know, Dust 2 was successful. But when you look at it, the Dust 2 was close. Things are looking really close here on Ancient. I think GUN5, they have looked really good. They're certainly the underdogs. Not many people kind of expected them even to have a spot in the playoffs, but the fact they've kind of been given this opportunity, they've certainly taken it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There can be anything worse. And, oh, the flashbang actually just bounced awkwardly. Still, Tanir putting up numbers with this MP9. Does eventually get found. And a decent bit of damage dealt. The round will be done as it is just on Finnegan. Slen's probably going to find him just by pushing out of cave here.
I like how they're kind of protecting the AKs. You just see them sitting around, hoping for Finnegan to try and look to pick one up. Oh, he's going to get cleared by Tanir. Tanir by Volt.
Yeah, Tanir, a bit of a self-team clearing there wouldn't be great, but no, GamerLegion do find double digits.
We could see an AWP dropped over here from Tanir, and we do. The double kill with that MP9 going to be a big difference maker, because if Easy can have some moments on the AWP, that'll be a big difference. But Easy's gone a little quiet. Looks incredible on Dust, but where's the performance now?
I mean, that's what I said. I'm hoping that it was going to be a performance like it was on Dust and not like the one on Nuke. He feels just a little unimpactful. Right now, though, very fast mid-take. Flashbang not good enough, and Easy found early again.
I like the idea of peeking above the smoke, but GamerLegion are so ready for it. Xelo now looking for something. Oh, this is all going to be about timing. Oh, they're going to boost above this. Oh, they're not going to spot him. Oh, God.
They might spot him going back if he does. No, he just pushes through. CeeLo has heard this. Gonna be fading this smoke. First kill does get found, but that's all that can be found. Far too many bodies around. Tenier, though, timing's excellent. Snacks in question. Swap. He just tries to bait for his teammate, but then Tenier realizes, okay, I'll just stop shooting you.
If Snacks just got his gun out, he would have always got that trade. But with Celta finding Flammers, it's now Volt in a 1 versus 3. The bomb's down. Tenier's now taking up this position towards Cave. Volt needs to find Celta. Does take him down and now can look to progress. Gonna drop the Molotov outside Cave, but it is smoked. And Volt surely
does he have
not
a
gonna be ready
look?
for this double ramp. If he does have a look, it could line up.
Timing could be excellent. 30 seconds on the clock.
Just double flank. I like the idea from GamerLegion. It's brilliant. Because Volt's going to be clearing out all of these angles, and he's going to be kind of so prepared for the remaining 2 GamerLegion players to be sitting in cave that the double flank's perfect. It's brilliant. 10 to 10 now. Yeah, I think that kind of Snacks jumping around. If he just gets his gun out while doing it, he gets the trade all 10 times out of 10. But yeah, that was really. I'd like to see it again, but potentially in the post-game replays.
All leveled up again though. Weapons still out. That was early kill for GamerLegion once again, finding easy.
Got an XM on Celta. He's taken a lot of control towards main. The problem is, he's not really got the best of weapons to flank with.
It's not awful at range, not great at range, but if you are behind someone, you can certainly find the kill. Well, he's going to have a chance to get a kill here, so no need to flank with the XM when he's got an AK gifted to him by Flammers.
He is going to fall back, though, not knowing whether there is another player towards main. I think it's the right decision. GamerLegion looking to try and take some control here. It's a triple B setup. And GUN5 should be able to take this. 2-man advantage. They need to eliminate easy. The op holding, but we do see Snacks fall. CeeLo from the shots here, and we could see Slend bring things close. Oh, Slend, okay, there is going to be...
He's getting flanked on by Celta though. Also, there's no chance at all on Celta's timing, and he does actually just start to come out now.
Yeah, it's just whether Slender's going to have a little look back. Positioning of CeeLo's brilliant, though. Not prepared for him to be tucked away. We do see GUN5 find 11, and the money not too good here. Players like Snacks and Volt going to be on weaker weapons.
Yeah, it's falling apart. I mean, Flammers losing his life there towards main was awkward to begin with.
But Charlie, look, GamerLegion, they're looking to go up ramp. But where's the smokes? Where's the mollies? Where's the flashes? There's just no utility. Did they realise that they bought some? You know, it would have been a perfect execute. Flashes onto the bomb site and molly towards pillar, one towards cubby. That's where these GUN5 players were sitting, but they decided to just look for these individual peaks, and it doesn't work out too well.
But it was also the fact that Celta played that round really, really well. Actually did find the kill onto Flammers and didn't actually back away. You see, backs away initially, runs across to spot anyone towards main and sees nothing.
Yeah, it's brilliant from Celta.
And holds a deep angle again, so he can basically say to his team, okay, there was only one towards A, it was just a lurk. A lot of damage dealt with that nade, a reasonably even situation here for both sides.
Only 3
Without a
pieces
bomb
of
plant,
utility. Oh, CeeLo. Gonna be flashed off, but they're not gonna clear the smoke. And Finnegan, the fact he finds one, this is gonna be it. We're gonna see GUN5 take 12, and the finances for GamerLegion is done. GUN5 prepped to take the series now. Absolutely incredible stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, I was mentioning about the playoffs. It feels like no game is a guarantee. Upsets are in abundance, and we could be having a huge one right here. Tactical pause, and the final one for GamerLegion. But it could be too little, too late. They've got scraps to fight with, but we do know this team can pull a rabbit out of the hat when they do need to. It's probably going to be something fast. It's probably going to be a burst.
Charlie, it was Finnegan and Tenier on Nuke. Easy leading the lines on Dust, but XELO, an incredible game so far on Ancient. The top performer of the whole server. And it just goes to show what Jesse pointed out right at the start of the series. This GUN5 roster, armed and dangerous, kind of a full 5 of fraggers, and they've all had their moments here.
Oh, they really, really have. And let's see if anything can be done. If there's any chance that this GUN5 roster can be stopped from taking this. The nade of smoke is good. Missed orb shot, but in fact, the nade of smoke goes against Finnegan.
Oh, Celtus!
Oh, okay.
He gets 2. Teammate of Easy getting the other. Snacks will get the eventual trade, and Easy needing to hit the shot. He gets the tag, but the P250's enough, and Tanir from Temple to take down Slen. GUN5 take the series. They get themselves a spot in the quarterfinals to face against Sinners, but an incredible performance from GUN5. Although the game on Dust and Ancient both